Good to see you again. Sorry. I mean, Big Boss. That's what you call yourself now, right?
It's been a few years, hasn't it? You're looking, well, it'd be a violation of the Hippocratic Oath to say healthy, but you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself. Just look at all these loyal comrades you have assembled all around us.
Yeah, on that note, would you kindly tell them to lower their guns? We're not here on behalf of the government or anything. We've parted ways with Zero and the rest of the team. Uh, think of us like freelancers. So different from you and your band of mercenaries.
Let's just say we've had some reservations about some of the more recent experiments. Les Enfants Terribles was only the tip of the iceberg, I'm afraid. Genetic experiments, information suppression, that business with Frank Yeager. It's like they're trying to control human evolution itself.
I'm even to mention the fact we still haven't seen Shark since the, Snake Eater mission. Anyway, which brings us to why we're here. I'll be straight with you, boss. You're running a ragtag outfit of a few dozen soldiers. If you ever want to expand, you need a dedicated tactical support staff. And we're the best in the business.
I know it might be hard to trust us, and obviously we have our own personal reasons for coming down to South America, but our loyalties will always be with the boss and what she believed in, not with Zero and not with the US government.
Looks like you're the boss now. So I guess our loyalties are with you. Assuming the pay is decent.
Oh, yes, we'll have to discuss benefits and salaries later, but for right now, we're just happy to get the chance to work with you again, boss.
And no balloons needed. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, everyone. We're here.
Yes. Right. There we go. Hello. It's Peace Walker time.
Indeed. Oh god, that's kind of screen itself is blowing me out.
Yeah, no,
pale visage.
Yeah, the same. Don't worry, we'll get in game and it'll be fine. So we're got an army without a nation in Colombia, South America now, I guess.
There are, Snake. Alrighty.
So I will say up front, expect a downgrade in visual quality because it was on the PSP. Not a huge amount.
Yes.
But the models will be slightly less detailed.
Game saves data automatically at certain points. Do not power off the system while the HDD access indicator is flashing. Why? What's the weird line break after automatically?
That's a fair point.
I can't answer that, Snake. Boss, sorry. Don't shoot me.
Once a snake, always a snake. Isn't that right?
Sure.
When's the last time you ate a snake?
Yesterday. Probably.
Taking a while to configure data, huh?
Sure is.
Shame we can't configure data faster with our 1974 technology.
So, Les Enfants Terribles this already happened then?
Yep.
There's some progress.
It's in progress.
It was one of the major reasons that you left a Fox unit.
Which I'm sure you're
that went by fast.
Aware of.
None of it's real.
Oh. Alright.
'70s now, Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Still have the gunshot sound though.
Peace Walker. Yeah, I mean, that seems correct to me. To game select.
I think
Transferring?
Transbarring.
What?
What? I wish I could tell you what that means.
What is transferring? Transfer
Oh,
saves
it
from the
does- this
PlayStation
is
3
the
system
PS3.
to the PSP. Ah,
Oh,
got it.
I think if you have save data from the other games.
Oh,
it
so
does
you
come.
could... Interesting. Okay, that's neat.
That said, since this is a collection, I imagine any save data probably just interacts with the game itself.
Well, it could be a thing where you actually could import save data from your PSP to
Yeah,
the,
that's what I
your
was...
main PS3 file.
Kind of like how...
Yeah, there may actually be crossover with Metal Gear Solid 4, if that's the case.
What's to game select? What's this?
I think that's just
Yeah,
Oh,
that's just
that,
egg.
oh, that's actually
different
right.
save
just
files.
egg.
Wow, this is the only one that actually has given me that option. Don't remember the other two games letting me do that.
This is the biggest jump between games, in that this is like 8 years later.
Well, yeah, this
That
came
is
out after 4, technically, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
So you're jumping from a game in 2003 to a game in 2011.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh yeah, drinking
Oh,
rules?
right, drinking rules.
Do we
Yeah, let
do
me
we
bring
pull the trigger on this one?
I think we do.
All right. And does
We're,
this
we're
include
losing. We're
peace?
losing a lot.
Here's the question: does it include peace in other languages?
Uh-oh.
Because there is a character named Paz,
Okay, that doesn't. The character's name doesn't count.
but she's going to mention her name in relation to peace.
Yes, that is fine.
All right. So no, not Paz, unless
Yes,
they're actually saying
the
peace in
person.
Spanish.
Yes, correct.
But if she says Paz means peace, that's one drink.
Oh
yes,
boy.
correct. Yep.
Oh boy.
I could be worse. I could have said peace or whenever they say deterrence.
Oh, deterrence is another good one.
Oh God, I gave him an idea.
You know what? I'm marking it. I'm marking
God.
it for now.
Oh, no.
We'll see. We'll see if we need to.
All right.
We can tap out or change it whenever we need.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
Any other changes, or is that the only one?
Well, we're losing out on the Ocelot gun.
Yeah,
control.
Ocelot gun twirl is out. Deja Vu can stay, even though I don't think that's really going to come into play too much.
These games are a little cyclical. You might see some things that look very familiar.
I mean,
Snake answers-
it's been in every game so far.
The boss answers with a question that's the same as the answer. That
Mhm.
stays.
I just realized how much this is gonna fuck us up when like we get used to saying boss and then we have to switch back to Metal Gear Solid 4.
Input your player name. Oh, I get to name player. Oh,
We lost
no.
Ocelot. Well,
What
we
the-
also lost.
The hell is this?
Ow! We also lost Snake Eats a Snake. We also lost Stress's Wound in the wrong order. So I feel
Those
like the
rarely
turns-
came up though.
Well, they came up enough. Paradoxes can stay. It's unlikely, but they might happen. We're still in the past.
Yeah.
Someone thirsts for Snake, that stays in.
Neon.
I
What?
feel like not many people thirsted for Snake in Metal Gear Solid 3, honestly.
Select your control scheme. Shooter type, the configuration is similar to
really
that of
was-
MGS4. Action, the configuration is similar to that of MPO.
Uh-oh, the last one.
Hunter type, the configuration is similar to that of the Monster Hunter Freedom series. What? Hang on.
Type.
I just did shooter, right?
I don't remember what I did, I'll be
I
honest.
would not recommend Hunter type. Except for maybe one mission.
Trying to figure out what the difference here is. Yeah, that looks terrible.
Yeah, I probably did shooter, would be my guess, but...
Yeah, I think action type is designed for the PSP that only had one stick and everything, and fewer buttons.
Mm-hmm.
and I think only one shoulder button on each side. So
Oh, yeah,
at
action
shooters,
type.
probably-
Action type puts camera on.
Shooter type is the first one.
D-pad.
I think the recommended one because you have a controller
Yeah.
now.
Wait, what's this?
Homoeroticism stays.
Two
That's
slot-
still on the
3-slot cycle? What? What does this mean?
I do not know.
Auto aim
I
switch.
don't either.
Co-ops communication.
Is that just switching the auto aim? And
Yes, that is.
I guess you probably want you're not using co-ops.
Yeah.
You're not playing this with anyone else.
Well, not in game anyway.
Let's just do this for now.
I think that's all default.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are there any other drinking rules we can think of?
Let's see how Deterrence and Peace gets us through the first cutscene.
Okay, fair enough. We can add rules as we go too. So
I do know one rule that won't be relevant till later.
Year was 1964. The world was firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided into East and West. This sounds familiar.
But
well, that's one.
One of America's heroes had defected to the Soviet Union. I didn't even occur to me
Right
what I'd done until I said until you
Right out the
reacted.
gate.
She was known as the Boss, the mother of the Special Forces, a soldier said to have led the Allies to victory in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was used to destroy the Soviet research facility. Facing full-scale
Thanks,
nuclear
Logan.
war, the leaders of the world's superpowers held top-secret talks to avert Armageddon. The Soviet Union wanted assurance that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. They wanted America to eliminate one of its most legendary soldiers, the Boss. The person assigned this mission was her closest apprentice, a soldier known as Snake. Snake made the anguished journey into enemy territory, eventually confronting and killing the Boss at a fortress called Groznygrad, proving America's innocence. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed a true hero and given the title Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared.
I mean, give or take 6 years.
Large leader.
Portable ops is, sometimes canon.
Earthy Grand Poobah.
Sometimes canon.
Basically, the series decides when it wants to include portable ops.
I see.
It's flexible canon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything in Portable Ops can happen. Some of it did.
I've had the stream muted this whole time.
Oh my god.
Not the my stream, but the actual Discord stream I had muted.
Well, at least it hasn't been too necessary. Soldiers without borders.
Yeah, this game will be weird in that I think all of the a lot of the
Shaky cam.
post-processing effects are gonna look better, despite lower poly models and everything.
I mean, MGS 1's canon ending is, I think, technically available in the game. Oh, well, that's weird. Why do I have that?
Boss isn't doing too good.
Why and me have Snake Scar?
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Well, free control time. Have fun.
I'm going back. It's shit.
Raining. I don't want to be on the beach when it's raining.
Why'd I take my shirt
Look
off?
alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right
Move your
stick.
line of sight.
Now, when I give you an order,
Move your
look
eyes,
in
I don't know.
that direction.
Look around.
Good. Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down
Is
controls
this the first
now.
Metal
Press
Gear
the
Solid
action
game
button
that
if you're
has
ready
like
to move on.
actual controls tutorial?
Yeah, this is like an actual tutorial.
I think
Oh,
they
you know what?
expected a lot of newcomers because it was
Okay.
on the PSP.
Or had it. Or
Next,
had
we'll
it,
check
I
your
suppose.
left and right. Look right.
Uh,
Good. Look
Oh.
left.
Oh.
Good.
Oh no.
Is it inverted?
Why is
You should
left
be
and right
familiar with the
inverted?
left and right controls now. Press the action
I'm sure
button
you
if
can
you're
fix
ready
that.
to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options.
Uh-huh.
Go with the
Thank
method
you.
that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an
Stances?
idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now.
Is this Neo?
At times, you will need to get low to avoid
Oh, it just
detection.
means crouching.
You have
I
three
think, yeah, I think.
stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch
All right,
button
can we
to change
actually-
between
crouch walk?
standing and
Yeah,
crouching.
I think we finally
you
have
can
crouch
move
walk.
in either stance.
Oh,
Hold the
Big
crouch
Boston's best
button
friend.
and keep it held to lie down. However,
Nice.
you cannot move while you are lying down.
Oh.
I'll say that again.
That's weird.
You cannot
you also
move
crawl,
while
though.
lying down. Is that clear?
You did learn, did lose, worm crawl.
I think crouch walk is better than worm crawl, to be honest with you.
It's much faster.
Yeah, it
Good.
seems a lot faster.
Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the
I
left
can roll
stick
right
to
out of
move
it, too.
around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful.
What the hell happened there?
Tried to
Boss,
punch him, but
you can use
it's
the left
not letting
stick
me.
to move.
Oh, you'll get the chance to do that, don't worry.
Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way and for getting away when surrounded.
Didn't
you can
you
also
make, like,
use it
a-
to jump over small
Peace Walker
ditches
comic
and other
ages ago, Jordan?
obstacles. To roll,
Don't remind me,
tap
but yes,
the crouch
that's it.
button while running. You got that?
I just
Tap
read,
the crouch
that was
button
like
while
all I
running.
knew about
Don't
Peace Walker
forget
for the
it.
longest time was that comic.
There's just a
Code
really
names,
long
boss.
tutorial in Peace Walker, and you can just beat the crap out of your people, and they'll just go,
Boss,
that's incorrect,
roll by
boss.
tapping the crouch button while running
Please
with
try
the left
again.
stick.
I don't know if you get the full,
That's it.
yeah, I don't think you get the full, like,
Next,
knock
I will
people out of
explain
the
how
way
to
people
attack
now.
without
Yeah.
gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Oh, it's this button. I see.
Fine work, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod.
Stun rod?
Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold.
Huh.
To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Interesting.
Fine work, boss! Now we'll move on to
You want to take that line
CQC.
again?
CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're
I
used to.
definitely don't
Pretend
know
you are
them.
learning it for the first time.
I think we
technique
discovered that at the end of the
throwing your
last stream.
opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
The same guy.
Yep. Wait, left stick plus.
Hold,
That is incorrect, boss!
R1.
Ah, I see.
Fine work, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them.
I love the stun ride
Throw
icon.
an enemy to the
Question
ground.
mark.
Press a
It's like
direction
you
on
wanna-
the
you
left
wanna-
stick
you
when
wanna
you have
stun
them
ride him?
restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
That's an option.
I'm ready, boss.
I'm just saying, he looked like he could use a stun rod.
Ready, boss.
Start talking. That is incorrect, boss! Start talking.
Okay.
Fine work, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained.
Oh.
First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw
Real
them.
monk shit.
By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can
I
send
think they
your
want you to
captive
throw
flying
people
straight
now
into
instead
them.
of rolling
On my
into them.
command,
Mhm.
restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Nice.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Ready, boss?
That is incorrect, boss!
I
Fine
swear
work,
he
boss!
dived in the way of your throw.
All
It
right.
kinda looked like
Why don't we do something special since the boss is here?
Oh, boy.
Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to
Oh,
take them on
God.
one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack
Where was he
button
keeping
again
that?
while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Boss, press the attack button when the icon
I think you need
appears.
to do all three.
Boss, press the attack button when the
Separately?
icon
Which
appears.
means you can't throw the first one into the second.
Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Start talking. I'll explain it again. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the
It messes
current
up
enemy.
the
Just be
CQC
sure to
being
wait for
added
the
to the
icon to
list.
appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
I mean,
Why is CQC your greatest enemy in these games?
it doesn't make any sense.
Boss, press the attack button when the
What am I
icon
supposed to be
appears.
doing?
Other one. Okay, now mash it. Yep.
And then,
No.
then you get
Ah,
The problem was you were tossing one of them
Fantastic.
into the other
I
guy. so you
see.
couldn't dig
Again.
it.
I see.
Go!
I see what the issue was.
You were kicking too much ass.
So I want to throw you away.
There you go.
There we
And then
go.
you change the combo.
Got it. Okay, that's cool.
Fantastic! And stop! That's it for today. Thank you,
I
boss.
hope you pay these guys well.
I'm not in charge of the finances.
Snake!
If I told you this game was gonna get rather deep into upkeep costs, in
Oh,
management.
shit, am I in charge of the finances?
Yeah, you're the boss.
You,
Alright, who decided that was a good idea?
You did. You hired us.
Should have hired a financer.
What's going on, Kaz?
Cause.
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't follow.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
We fail, but at least we we survive. I Red Riding Hood.
Here.
Ah, thank you. I feel
Hello,
like
Mr.
a new
Bloom.
man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
That's one.
You see, over the
Oh
past
shit,
year,
Peace,
there have
yeah.
been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica.
Forgot the Institute for Peace is in this game.
They're not
That,
ours, of course.
That hand looks a little familiar.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
I'm not gonna count that because that's
Correct.
That hasn't
familiar
happened
for
yet.
Something that hasn't
That's
happened.
familiar because
but
I.
that means as soon as we do see the red hand.
Yeah, that's true.
The Peace Constitution.
Fuck.
Two.
You think it's
Oh,
rebels
no.
who fled Nicaragua? No.
Small
they
drinks.
don't appear
Small
to be
drinks off of
rebels.
Mhm,
They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously.
Sorry, I forgot Steve Bloom
They're
does
bringing
not
in
do
state-of-the-art
a
weaponry
Russian accent. He
equipment by
does
the
a
shipload.
really bad Costa Rican
Where'd
accent.
they get that kind of cash? I
Or he just
fear
doesn't.
La CIA
I was gonna say, it's like I don't really hear an accent.
I don't think he really even does an accent.
CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S. And your government can't just give them the boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We
There's
can't
three.
afford to
go.
pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
A plant.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do. Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right? Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state. No, we've only left our countries behind. Please, you must help us. If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution. The government's hands are tied. Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know. No. I'm not here on their behalf. So, what are you doing here? For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities.
Or
Tonight,
Oh.
I
God dang
stand
it.
before you as an educator.
I was reading the
This is my
chat comment.
student. She came to me to study peace.
I think we're about to find out, John.
Is Paz. Paz Ortega. Paz. Peace.
Oh my god.
add that
Yeah,
six.
6.
No kidding. That's
I'm
my
out.
name,
I'm just
too.
counting now.
Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace.
Oh my god.
Nice to meet you,
7.
Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon.
I'm just taking
in
little
La Costa
sips.
del Mar Caribe.
Just taking little sips.
A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child. 16 years
trigger
old.
warning.
They did terrible things to her. But somehow she
What?
managed to escape.
I wouldn't press the zoom button.
Thank God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
I know me. I don't like that.
How could they have possibly known that?
There's another white dude with an eye patch and a beard in the middle of Costa Rica.
And a headband.
And a headband stolen from the boss.
Prologue?
Wait.
Oh my god. This has chapters and shit?
Sure does.
That's gonna come back.
Yep. Oh yeah, that'll be back in 5,
Miller here.
alright, and it's
Do you
gonna
copy,
make you
Snake?
sad.
I
That
see
made me
you landed.
sad.
That makes one giant leap for us. I'm
Sure
sending
made
this
me
from
sad.
the offshore plant, our mother base.
Not in
signal
like
is
the
unidirectional.
story making
I'll be
you
giving
sad
you
way,
commands and
but in
advice
a
through
like
this channel.
oh
Keep your
kind of way.
headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Oh yeah,
Stick
you wanna
sensitivity?
it's inverted the left right.
Yeah, I
That's
see
weird.
that.
It's weird it started that way.
Rotation speed. Let's put that up. Yeah, no
Ignore
inverse,
that right
please.
They have different for like just moving the camera versus aiming. What if we made you like reverse up and down on normal camera, but then made you reverse left and right on
Oh,
aiming?
jeez, that'd be terrible.
That would be a great crowd control option, though.
You have to figure out which way is up.
What is snake formation?
They'll probably tell you.
Infiltrate the supply facility at Puerto de Alaba, coastal port where Paz was imprisoned, and obtain intel. Bases the armed group occupying Costa Rica.
So this game will be split into a bunch of smaller missions rather
Right.
than one like large mission.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
because of that structure, you can play it co-op with some people. Though not the main story missions, I think, only the extra ones.
Right, right.
Technically, in the extra ones, I think you can play as people who aren't Snake.
Correct.
Nifty.
To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Wait a minute. Do I have a codec button?
I don't think so.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target.
What
and
am I to
squeeze
do without a
off around
codec button?
Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons.
Talk to people
Ready your
between
weapon with
missions.
the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
Coconut.
So it's set to
Select
auto aim, but you
equipment
can
by
set it to
pressing the
manual
square
aim if
or
you want.
circle button while holding the
Oh,
L2 button.
yeah,
To
like
check
that.
your map, press the start button to open the menu. The M16's a standard
move and
assault
shoot
rifle
at the same
capable
time,
of
Snake.
rapid
I
fire.
sure can. That's nice. I need to. Hang on.
Too slow?
I can only adjust the normal view rotation speed. Camera direction or character direction? Interesting. Probably want camera direction. So let's. Does that affect this? No. Oh god, this is so slow. That's so
Yeah,
slow.
I think aiming is always going to be a little slow. They don't want you to be able to run and gun too easy.
Don't worry, Snake. That'll be out of the window in your next adventure.
I
Right.
think in this game they're still paying lip service to maybe sneaking is still the optimal thing to do.
We've got the M16A1 lightweight assault rifle.
Good old Mark 22 with the
Stun rod.
indestructible suppressor.
With a what?
I believe I believe suppressors are indestructible in this game.
It won't break.
Huh, that's nice.
No, there's a suppressor bar right there.
Oh,
No.
never mind. It will.
However, short missions, you'll refill them.
Wait, where's the suppressor bar?
I believe it's
right
just
above
above the ammo.
Is that? Oh, that's the thing above the ammo.
S.
Oh,
Yep.
With the big ol' S on it, yeah.
I thought that was a 5.
All right. Keep drink count for me, lads. I'm gonna go. I'm peckish, so I'm
Frag
going to
grenade.
actually go and turn the oven on. I'll be
So
back.
I can upgrade things. It seems like.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of. This game has a massive arsenal.
Huh.
A perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the select button to turn on auto aim. Press select again to turn it off. With auto aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon. Using auto aim enables you to quickly draw a bead on the target. It's not entirely reliable though.
Yeah.
If you want accuracy, go manual. Auto aim only works with live targets. That means it won't snap to some threats. So be careful.
And auto aim also lets you move a little bit faster while shooting.
No. Is it? Do I need to turn the Elgato? Do I need to turn the sound down?
I don't know if there are sound settings within the game to turn it down.
Well, no. I turned it down in OBS though. I turned it down a little.
Also, I think weapons marked with a star are CQC enabled. No.
No, the ones that
Weapons
say
marked with star
CQC.
disfavor. Okay, so yeah, you can't CQC with every weapon.
I can CQC with grenade.
Makes sense, you have a free hand.
To use the stun rod, first unequip any other weapons, then ready it with the L1 button and strike with the R1 button.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so it's a battery.
I can hold it.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
I have storage?
Oh, yeah.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode.
Okay.
You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready
I know
throwing
how
weapon
grenades
once
work.
you've readied the weapon. throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
That's nice.
It's amazing what 10 years of game design will improve
Hey,
on.
don't you think you could use a little more practice?
Nah, I'm good.
So yeah, this game will be balanced a lot more around running out of
Mark
ammo
22
during the
tranquilizer
mission.
gun can put enemies to sleep.
Right, yeah.
The closer to the head you hit, the more effective
Works for me.
it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them.
To that end, they really do limit your non-lethal options.
Looks like he's dead.
Become one with the earth.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. And break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
God, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
How many drinks have I missed?
0.
Oh, good.
That's handy. I need to get me one of those.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my
Is that a
medal
pun?
from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss. That's just a code name the CIA made up. Then perhaps I should call you John. I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center? Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
What happened to the...
Central America is the navel of the American
I had to
continent,
go
bridging
this
north
way.
and south.
That was weird.
We
I
want
thought that
this
was a
land.
stream thing.
We'll
I thought it
build a
was streaming
socialist
too.
stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would
Every time
be
they
the
say
base
backyard, I
from
just
which
think of
all
backyard
Latin
from Guilty
America
Gear,
would be
which is
well within our reach.
like the
You
magic
who
dimension where
control
magic
Central
comes from.
America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the
that's
armed
not good.
group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer.
Is it gonna be
Infiltrate
Metal
and
Gear?
investigate
Is that
the
what it is?
facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace?
Peace.
She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working
It's a
on
Walkman.
something
Oh my
like that.
god.
Didn't know you guys were too.
I
And
believe
there's
what
going to be
you're
a bunch
about
of
to
stuff
hear
that we're
will
not going to
help
be
you
able to do because
understand.
it'll get the stream muted.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
Call loyalty.
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent.
Ideology, feelings?
The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand
Wait.
it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
My mommy's alive!
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
I inherited
So
her
you
scar.
still can't turn your back on your country. Then I suppose you won't need this.
No.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Peace.
Okay. For peace, then.
Peace.
There we go. That's 9.
That's 9 pieces. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
We're not even an hour in.
I'm going to be back and see if the oven's done preheating.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible. This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press the L1 button to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
Huh.
There is still a camouflage bar also, Snake.
Yeah, I
don't
see
know if you
that.
noticed that yet.
Yeah.
But
I can't move when I'm pressed up against walls anymore.
Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge.
What?
Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better.
So I need to regen, I just do this. Just take a nap.
you go full end. You go full the end.
Just take...
Photosynthesis, Snake. You picked it up.
Dope.
The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
I love they just shorten it to binos.
Oh yeah.
Good old binos.
A human.
Mm-hmm. Good thing peripheral sucks on these guys.
Oh, I should get a tactical report up. Hang on. Just in case.
Oh yeah, that'd be good to have.
What mission are we on right now?
Puerto de Alba? The first
mission
one.
still, it seems like. Okay.
The prologue mission. I get in this?
I don't think so.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Up like a gopher.
So, Snake, I think you want to go back to the next last area.
Oh, really?
That guy you skipped, I think there was a thing you want.
I gotta get the thing. So which
so
guy?
The guy to your left as soon as you come into this area. Not that guy, but the other one.
This one? Is there maybe a thing up
or
here?
just climb up there.
Yeah.
Oh, rations.
Oh, no, that's rations. There was another thing that I think you want.
Oh, there's a thing behind
I'm
him.
looking at these. Yeah, that's what you want. I'm pretty sure.
Rations are life again, by the way.
Oh, cool.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Does that guy see me if I do this?
I don't know.
Only one way to find out.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
What was that circle? What's the... What is this?
I think that's his stamina.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
What's that? Sent to Mother Base? Whatever it was sent to storage.
Yeah, that wasn't it done.
I think it was an anesthetic.
Wait, triangle.
Northern
Oh, he's got... What's that? Forest cap?
Wall, through the center path, headed southeast, range, southeast end, climb the platform, start pressing it, analog stick, rations, yep. You know, slip behind the enemy, crouch, and slowly move towards the exit. Okay, yeah, so go to the north. You were right, sorry. That was my bad. But it had things laid out a little weird on the tactical guide.
So wait, did I get the thing, or...?
It's in the next map.
Oh, it's in the next map, okay.
Yeah. It was showing images from this map, but was talking about the next one.
Got it.
Oh, I know what you're looking for.
Well, I got some probably useful stuff anyway, so...
Vol, you can assist on that pickup. I've got to go get something out of the oven real quick.
All right. You want to head north along the western wall.
The western wall. Okay.
As you follow the northern wall east, you'll pick up an item.
Oh, it looks like maybe this item. Love box.
Box? What are you gonna use that for?
I'd be able to fit 2 people.
It's the love box.
I don't want to know where that's been.
And you see an old box on the side of the road. 15 miles to the love box.
You good? sound like something might have happened?
Am I cutting out?
No. I maybe just misinterpreted what the sound you made was.
Oh, you still have the knock on wall option?
Yeah, I can't shimmy along walls anymore, though.
Nah, you have to crouch walk along them, I think, is the replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
He has
You're
the love
looking for a
box.
two-story building
Yep,
to the
is
east.
the love box. The love box is very good, by the way.
It is?
Yes. I believe you are completely invisible to enemies while you have it on.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm. And you aren't moving.
That seems strong to get this early.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target
Uh-oh.
500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded.
Huh?
The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
I could not tell if it said click or cut there.
Oh,
Mash, Snake, mash!
Freeze! The cargo.
It's suddenly Resident
Where's
Evil
it
here.
headed?
Yeah.
What is it?
Aerosuit! In the mountains!
What's up there?
Uh-oh. That... Got drones?
They have something, Snake.
In the 70s? Is that a floppy disk? What is that? Is that the Starship Enterprise?
But there's paramedic to nerd out with me about things. Other than guns.
I already have a guy for that.
Kaz, can you hear me?
Actually, where is my guy for
You
that?
found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Peace Walker. Oh boy.
You're on the link.
Oh, that was
man.
that was the whole mission, huh? Okay.
That was the tutorial, yeah.
I've got weapon experience.
Yeah. And,
Yep.
and you'll be graded by the game.
Yep.
Oh.
And we no longer have to count enemy deaths.
Because the game will do it for us.
Yeah.
In fact, it will even mark near death.
Enemies left near death. Interesting.
Sometimes you can shoot them with lethal weapons and they don't die.
Interesting.
I mean, you can finish
Cutscene
them
interaction
off, but-
bonus. 10 out of 10. I got 7 heroism. I guess.
These beer battered cheese sticks are very beer forward. I probably could honestly eat one of these as a drink.
Are you eating beer?
Tastes like it.
Incredible. Obtain design specs for the following weapon item. M1C design specs rank 1. Smoke grenade design specs rank 1. Smoke
How's
grenades.
that map,
Cool.
Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell.
Is there
But as
gonna
long
be
as
base
you're with
building?
us, we'll make it heaven.
Oh, yeah.
No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do.
Outer
This
Heaven?
is the MSF's haven, our mother base.
Are we gonna call it Outer Heaven?
Foothold. We'll back you up even better than before.
Not
We're
yet.
We're gonna turn this
Starting
pile
to
of
make
junk into
some
something big.
connections of those dots there, Snake. But not yet.
You haven't. I'll say this much. Big Boss hits a certain level of crazy.
Yeah.
He hasn't quite hit it yet. He is currently at carve an S into my chest level of crazy.
That's already pretty high.
Dude, he
My
betrays
what
the
I know
United States.
what I know of the backstory of Metal Gear Solid though, yeah,
He tries to make a country of soldiers, man.
yeah. Does he reach that during Peace Walk, or is that a 5 thing?
I'll say the events of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 don't happen until the late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I will say we're making our way to Crazy Big Boss.
Yeah.
I think the pinnacle is probably in 5, frankly.
Oh, in 5 he's gone full, we'll turn their ashes into diamonds.
What?
Here
R&D,
he,
staff.
I think, is fit to
versus
lead a group of mercenaries at the very least.
model viewer. Oh, is this our base?
Yeah, and it will
Oh.
get bigger.
Here I was thinking I was gonna have to infiltrate this Metal Gear Solid 2 style. I mean, I might still need to at some point. It's not off the table, I guess.
Well, you plan on doing any multiplayer Metal Gear Solid 5?
I was gonna say, does this kind of remind you of the Big Show?
It does, absolutely, yes.
Put a pin in that idea.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm going to count that as deja vu.
That's fair. So yeah, for the first time, you do not call somebody to save.
Yeah,
It's just right there.
I see. That feels like it means I can't do it during a mission then.
Oh, absolutely not. You gotta do missions in one shot.
Got it.
But that's why they're built to be, I think, at max, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes at a time.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Like your
I guess
equipping-
this was a portable game. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, they took a lot of influence from, I believe, the Monster Hunter series with how they designed it.
Makes sense.
Like you go back to your base, you build your items, you upgrade your stuff, you manage your staff.
Or other base, you can develop new weapons and items for use in missions. That kind of shows that you are able to start developing weapons and items. You'll need the amount of GMP displayed. Run out, development may come to a halt. Offer weapons and items will make difficult missions that much easier. Okay.
So there are, in terms of main story missions, there are 33 of them, Snake.
Wow.
So you know.
Alright.
Yep. Though if we're going further, there are something more like 60. You don't need to do all of them, though.
How many do I need to do to get the ending?
33, I think. Let me take a look.
I think Snake meant the true ending.
The one you mentioned. You said there was a secret ending. I can upgrade empty magazines?
Well, because you can throw them.
I guess. It just feels weird to upgrade them.
Yeah, I don't know what research and development you're doing there.
Yeah. R&D needs to work on these cheese sticks, man. They really just taste like beer. Like, I get, like, having the beer flavor in there, but it's just beer.
Mate tea?
Covers your psyche.
The hell is mate tea? Fulton.
Oh.
Yep.
I have 58 of these.
It's time.
It's balloon time.
How do you think you're gonna get new
More
recruits?
staff.
I can upgrade the love box. I'm an R&D team level 29 or higher.
All right. So it looks like,
I hope,
without spoiling anything, you'll have to have completed around 10 extra ops, which I imagine you will be doing if you want to get to the
Monster
Hunter stuff.
Okay.
You'll need to fully upgrade Mother Base, which isn't too difficult. Upgrading every item in Mother Base is difficult, but Mother Base itself is not. You'll need to level up your intel team once that becomes available to level 25. And the rest of it is spoilers.
Got it.
But you'll do it during the game itself.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge. I hope you like this upgrade system, Snake, because you're probably gonna have this for a majority, like at least half of our Metal Gear Solid retrospective is going to be this.
Oh, yes? It's neat.
Yeah.
I assume some amount of this comes back for 5.
Oh, it's
All of it.
almost exactly the same.
Okay.
I will be back again.
Yeah, you are now role-playing a military leader.
Alright. I like base builders.
I do think you can auto-set them to go through things.
Yeah. There's auto assign. There it is.
Ready for development, because now you have people on your R&D team. So yeah, these are your guys. Magpie, Ostrich, Cabbage White.
Miller, alligator, rhinoceros, bluegill, lungfish, magpie, koi poo?
You can press details if you want to learn more about them.
Lobster.
Yeah, all of these unique stats are because you can play as these guys and level them up.
Wow.
In like non-story missions. And to be clear, anyone besides Snake is not good. And if you want to get really, really into it, some of them have unique skills.
Frill Shark. Eagle Ray. Huh. Versus Ops? Oh, that's probably some kind of multiplayer thing.
Oh, that's 100% what you've just done.
Return. Okay. I've actually got GMP now.
I will say that when I started playing Monster Hunter Rise, it did remind me of the base building in Peace Walker, and I think that's no coincidence.
Interesting. Mark 22 Mod 0 Hush Puppy. What is this?
It's the rank 2 version. I don't know what it does. It might... Does it say what it does?
Oh, of this. I see. What's this? Oh, okay, I see. So this tab just shows me what's available. I see.
I think that's development status.
2405. Okay. 1980.
See, we're still figuring this out, so I'll be right back one more time.
Yeah, sure. Let's work on that.
Details the requirements. So you may not have a high enough R&D level to develop certain items, even if you have the schematics for them.
Come on. There we go.
Alrighty.
So if you want to develop more items, you're gonna have to get more people on your R&D staff.
Right. Interesting.
They don't call you Big Boss for no reason.
I'm the biggest boss. They did call me Big Boss before I did this, though. Technically.
You're bigger than the boss, so that's why they call you Big Boss.
Yeah, the boss only had, 5 employees, and
Main
one
ops.
of them was a ghost.
Extra ops. Fulton recovery.
The other one was a bee-man, a spider-man, and
What do these symbols
astronaut
mean?
that was kind of on fire.
Yeah, meanwhile you have White Cabbage and Bluegill.
An Eagle Ray. What
Can't forget Eagle Ray.
What's with these symbols on the side? The people and the skulls. What's that mean? What's that stuff mean?
I think people is whether it can be co-op.
Oh,
or
okay,
not.
okay, got it. That, yeah. What's the skull mean?
Skulls might be lethal or non-lethal. Yeah, see, it says killing the radio soldier will result in instant mission failure.
I'm at 3 before soldier wakes up. Interesting. I've got Fultons. I don't need to do that probably. Oh, I can look at cutscenes. Regions.
So the difference between this and 5 is once you get into 5, I believe you can do multiple missions while you're in the field, because it's essentially like
one big sandbox.
Yeah, one big kind of
Right,
sandbox environment.
Let's contact the Sandinista Comandante.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
That
I guess.
I'm gonna count that.
I don't think that was technically her name there.
Yeah.
How are you?
Ciudad Colon. A school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher?
Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See,
I love that line
he
read.
has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for
You should
a
listen to the
teacher.
KGB. I mean,
Snake, that you bring back peace, and
I know.
Peace!
I'll
Another one.
contact you if I find your friend.
every time she comes on screen, it's gonna be this, isn't it?
Snake, if you need to know
Almost
about
certainly.
Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it.
In your peace school?
I have a
For
question.
peace?
I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat
That's
to our
another one.
relationships with others.
Little sips.
That's right.
Little sips.
So, to achieve
Oh, there it is again.
Another one.
we have to create it ourselves.
Oh,
Crying about it
This
won't
is
bring it
gonna be a
about.
lot more. I'm gonna
Make
run out
it
of vodka
last.
tonight, aren't I?
Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You
I'm
won't
gonna
find
need
it
to make a
without making
booze trip tomorrow.
sacrifices.
Man, they talk about peace a lot in this
I don't
peace
know what
game called
peace
Peace Walker.
is. Never felt what it's like. Huh. Never even been interested in it.
Snake?
Oh, sorry.
Peace sucks.
Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are
You'd be a soldier.
admirable. And I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it
Goddamn.
back?
Oh my lord.
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Oh, the peace girl, the girl with the peace in her name. Talk about peace all the time.
Stay alert.
Peace,
You're in the
peace.
middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
I have a question.
Need to know
Yeah.
more about
Uh-oh.
Costa Rica?
We said names, right?
Boss can help you out.
Yes.
Don't
Good
count.
to know.
So
Correct.
the actual
We'll follow their
title,
transport
Peace
route.
Walker, does
This
not
should
count.
take us straight
Correct,
to their
that
main
does not
base.
From what
Okay.
I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, and if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
We better hope they're still alive.
Snake, infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinista's Comandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system.
Ah.
You choose how to handle it, boss.
Right.
Are you sure you don't want to do the Fulton tutorial?
Is that a tutorial for the Fulton? Is that what it was?
I'm
I
pretty
thought it
sure.
was to get more Fultons.
Might be both.
Up to you. You're the boss.
You are the boss.
You sign the paychecks. You've been doing this long enough.
Briefing files. Fulton recovery.
Snake, you can use the Fulton surface-to-air recovery system to send prisoners and unconscious mercenaries you encounter back to Mother Base. I know you've used the Fulton before, but just to make sure I'm not missing anything, let's
Sure.
review the steps.
I definitely have.
Okay.
First, attach a balloon to the unconscious enemy
Right.
or captured prisoner.
Right. I hook a wire to
Technically,
their
you
waist,
used it to do
and
the
on the
halo
other
jump.
end of the wire, there's a helium balloon.
Right.
Right. Then we'll send over a chopper to catch the floating balloon with its recovery hook and reel it up into its cargo hold.
And that's it.
And that's it. We finished installing the recovery hook on the Huey.
Wait, Kaz. Something doesn't make sense about this whole process.
This again.
Well, normally, Fulton recovery is for when you're using fixed-wing aircraft. With a helicopter, isn't it simpler to land and pick up directly?
Listen, Snake. You're going to be calling for recoveries repeatedly throughout your mission. We want to keep the risk of taking enemy fire to a minimum. The best way to get that done is to do the recovery in a high-speed flyby. That's what the Fulton surface-to-air recovery system is for.
Uh-huh. What's the real reason?
Helicopters are cheaper, and the repair bills will start adding up once the bullets start flying.
I thought so. Kaz, I know we need to keep costs down, but...
Boss, you really need to get rid of this whole army mentality. We're not the Pentagon. We don't have billions of taxpayer dollars to play with. And besides,
Fine,
Just
fine.
teleport people.
Just pick a reason that makes sense.
helicopters have quicker response time. Sounds strange, yeah, but it works great. I promise. You'll get used to it before long.
Yeah, I hope so.
We barely ever launch people directly into the rotaries.
I want to teleport people, though. When is that going to be possible?
Revengeance, I think.
No, that is possible in 5.
Oh no, is it?
It is.
Well, I dropped a bunch of frames very briefly, but it's fine.
That which should not be talked about exists because of that.
We don't need to talk about it.
Uh-oh. Hey, I want to talk about University for Peace?
You can just play that whenever you want to fuck us up.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
You're in control.
Yep.
So basically, the idea is knock people out, abduct them with a helicopter, indoctrinate them in my base, my merc
Correct.
base.
Yeah, they're a little shaken by being surface to air shot up into a helicopter, but they'll get over it.
Yeah.
We won't count the rotor people against you for death, Snake.
Listen, that's the cost of doing business.
Wait, does that actually happen?
No, not really. They've got a pretty good batting average for catching them before
Okay.
they go into the blades.
Now, can your own user error cause Fulton recovery subjects to die? Yes.
Correct.
Delve into the swampy jungles of eastern Limon and make your way to the Sandinista hideout, where you will make contact
Those we count.
with their comandante.
I'm on the fence about counting them, because he meant to send them up. If they die due to error, I feel like that's...
They're still dead, though.
Oh yeah, you can go naked again if you want.
Yep.
So, I'm in a jungle, right? Swampy jungle? Swampy jungle.
So they don't have camo exactly, they just have a full uniform that you select at the beginning.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, naked is better in jungle than any other area, at least, I guess.
It's not the best.
No, this one's
but
the best.
It certainly is not the literal... Well, I mean, everything is as good as it. No. Naked pink is actually worse.
You know what you have to do, Snake.
Huh. That's a D in everything. Incredible.
Oh, you're damn right it is.
I do wish we could get our camos from 3 from, like, save file. I wish that's a thing they had incorporated.
Yeah, they dramatically simplified
Where's
and
the duck?
camo index system down.
Where's the duck?
Yeah, no ducks. Well, I think now duck's equivalent currently is naked pink. I think that's our equivalent.
I'll say this much, because I don't think it's a spoiler of any kind. The way they structure this game is that most boss fights, I think every boss fight will be its own separate mission.
Yeah, so
you get to equip up for.
Got it.
Absolutely, you've got to go.
Oh yeah.
If stealth isn't a concern, you can go beast mode.
Camera. Walkman. Probably not gonna use that.
Originally, it let you, I believe, play music that you had on your PSP.
Oh, I only have 9 Fultons. Okay.
I think this game also had like special downloadable uniforms you could get like at events and stuff.
Yeah.
A la like getting Pokemon for your DS. But unlike MGS 3, I don't think they included many of them.
I guess I'll include the internet.
I scorched these pigs in a blanket. It's disappointing.
Now, when you say scorched,
the bottoms are black.
No.
Just the bottoms, though?
Chapter 1. Country
The
without an
tips
army.
of the like pastry are also black.
Okay. I was like, if you just scorch one side of it, some people are into the char. I mean, I wouldn't on puff pastry, but
Yeah, no, puff pastry, it's real bad. It's real bad.
yeah, that's scorched butter.
It's northwest of
Yeah,
there.
I'm having to kind of like remove the charred bottom bit to make it not awful.
You can use the radio you just picked up by pressing the start
Yeah, I started
button to
cooking
open
them
the menu window.
at a
You know
lower
you can
temperature,
assign
so I
the
added
radio
like
to
a
the
couple
select
minutes,
button
but
by
it
choosing
Ah,
options from
here's
the
Codec.
menu window.
didn't need it.
This is Miller.
Meanwhile, I'm eating chili
hearing you
fries.
loud and clear. You know you can assign the radio to the select
This
button
place
by
puts
choosing
coleslaw on
options
them,
from
which
the
I
menu
think is a
window.
very good addition.
Chili and coleslaw is very good.
Okay, I don't understand what white people's thing is with coleslaw.
I hate it.
It depends on, I guess. I think it's really a kind of a Georgia and the Carolinas sort of deal. Maybe a little bit of Tennessee.
Nah, because I worked at a Ralph's in Southern California, and I served so much coleslaw to old white people.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I sold it to like this is LA, so I've sold it to like British people. I've sold it to like Australian people.
I don't know.
White people.
you
Never
got
a
me.
black person has ever come by and asked for the coleslaw.
Look,
A Mexican
I don't know.
person never asked for coleslaw.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I will say it depends probably on where, like, their coleslaw can vary severely in its, like, flavor profile.
I would also say it's consistency, because a bunch of people were very specific in that they were like,
Yep.
don't give it to me with too much juice.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Or
So
they wanted it extra juicy, one of the two.
My favorite coleslaw that ever was my grandmother made really good coleslaw. But it was very simple. It was very finely diced cabbage, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of vinegar, and then a little bit of black pepper. And that was really good as a topping. Like, coleslaw with things I like. Coleslaw on its own is boring, but as a topping, I like it.
I've had good coleslaw with like a little bit of like sliced apple as well.
Yeah, that can check out. Because that seems like it would go well with vinegar.
Even then, I wouldn't eat it on its own. It's a accompaniment to like a barbecue.
I agree. Absolutely, I agree on that. I very rarely, or like, any sort of, it's a good, like, it can lighten any really, like, heavy, meaty dish, I feel like. Because I've had it with, like, fish before. I've had it with, specifically catfish.
This is the worst soldier I've ever seen, by the way.
Yeah. That's mostly because of the vinegar, I think, is why it works for fried chicken. But that, and then I've had it with, like, some fried chicken stuff before.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep
Best
it here in
fried
space.
chicken sandwich I ever had was there was a little like country grocery store just right down the road from my mom and my mom's house, and it was so good. It was just chicken tenders, slice of cheese, hot sauce, pickles, and then a little bit of coleslaw. It was so good.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
I'll say the spot for a coleslaw seems to be in a chicken sandwich.
Oh my god.
No, like
I used up so much of my silencer already.
Yeah, you get it one per mission.
Oh no.
Admittedly, how many times did you miss that guy?
Like 3 times. I shot like 4 shots.
And he didn't notice the bullets whizzing by.
Sure didn't. The reticle is a lot wider in this game, so it's harder to aim at a distance.
Yeah, I think that's the trade-off, is that you can aim better, but that aim is for, like, automatic weapons at medium range.
What's
If you want to
what do
actually
these
trank
exclamation
people, you
marks
gotta get
mean?
close.
What's with that?
What?
There's a shortcut, but it has an exclamation mark.
I don't think you can go there yet. You'll do similar missions in this area later, where that might be unlocked.
That area is not part of the mission.
Why?
Essentially, like, it's...
I
there
could
are
get there
only a few
faster if I
levels.
went that way.
So like there are only a few levels in Peace Walker.
Mhm.
They're arranged differently. Like they may force you through a certain section
Mm-hmm.
and block off a different one. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is very much a proto version of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yes. But 5 has better controls.
Oh yeah, no, like it is control-wise a proto version of 5, and in my opinion, story-wise, exactly as serious as Metal Gear Solid can get before getting Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yes. Agreed.
This game was considered MGS 5 for a while, right?
Oh yeah, until they decided they wanted the Metal Gear Solid 5, and then
Right.
halfway through, Konami decided they didn't want one, and they wrapped it up real quick.
Correct. Well, Konami decided they were tired of Kojima spending money on 5. Is what
And-
they were tired of.
I will never defend Konami. Kojima seems like he might, based on past evidence, possibly allocate resources irresponsibly towards things that aren't important.
Correct. I think there is a fairness to say that Konami maybe needed to put their foot down. They might have just put it down a little too hard.
On the entire concept of video games, they just slammed their foot.
Yes, indeed.
They went full pachinko.
God, can you imagine working with Kojima was so rough that they were just like, we're done with video games.
Wait.
Admittedly, ooh, we haven't had an alert yet.
Sonya.
Oh, we haven't. Is that Sam Riegel? That sure sounds like Sam Riegel.
I don't know. Go kick the shit out of it, Phil. I want to see if it's Sam Riegel.
You'll beat up Sam.
Figure out the best way to approach that.
Yeah, it very much condenses Metal Gear Solid into, here's a sneaking puzzle, figure it out.
Correct, John.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why 3 is everyone's favorite is because it very much, from a story point of view and a development point of view, he had an editor. I would say on 2, he maybe had someone telling him to stop wasting resources, but nobody to tell him to stop writing whatever the fuck he was writing.
Mm-hmm.
4 is largely the same as 2. Peace Walker, I don't know if he was just restrained during this game, but this game is weirdly restrained compared to other ones.
I think it's probably a situation where he was at least coherent of, this is a portable console. I can't go too crazy here.
Yeah, but weirdly enough, the story doesn't get too out of whack either. I mean, it gets wacky, but it's very focused compared to, well, 2, 5, 1.
I'll just stand here. Nobody looks this way. It's fine.
I'm collecting points.
Are you Sam Riegel? Say now, or, well, I guess you're unconscious.
What?
Ooh. Shit. I was gonna say, you could Fulton Sam Riegel.
In broad daylight. It's gonna be alert.
There must be hostiles in the area.
Right,
The
up.
enemies.
Now,
Shut up.
That's Sam. That was Sam.
That
Okay.
was so close to an alert, you have no idea.
See, now you're getting CQC.
Well, it's easy in this game.
I mean, I think it was easy in the other game too. They just never explained it.
I think it was the same controls, yes. But they never told you exactly how that worked.
I mean, they might have, but you needed to...
Start talking. Start talking.
Heard about what?
I'm starting to think all of these men might be Sam Riegel, but...
I don't think he knows anything.
They can change all sorts of settings under options. I already knew that.
You want to just... Alright, you might want to fold them before they wake up.
Get on, motherfuckers. I can't see how good you are. So go on.
By the way,
Recovery
inevitably,
subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
you will hit the max, and then you'll have to fire some of these people you've kidnapped.
Indeed.
And that will be an awkward conversation.
Look, I know I kidnapped you and brought you to my base, but I don't actually have room for you anymore.
I'm sorry. Just look at White Cabbage over there hitting his quotas.
The boathouse should be close by. Neutralize the security detail and make contact with the Commandante.
This is making me more and more excited to play 5, because I love playing 5. Like, ignoring the story and everything else, playing the game is fun.
Oh god, there's so many here. So many guys. That dot what I'm going after?
Probably.
We're counting on you, boss.
Cool, thanks.
Super helpful, right?
What was that?
What?
Or mission 2.
I'm seeing things.
Neutralize that security detail. All of them.
Oh. You want me to take them all out? That's what the job is. This should be interesting. And just get advantage on the one at the top. Work my way down. There's 6. Yeah, I think there's 6 of them. Is there somebody back here?
You'll have to neutralize all those guards.
I got it, Miller. Sheesh.
Yeah. God, I went a little garbly there.
Is it fair to say that this is probably the easiest Metal Gear Solid?
Maybe. I don't know. It probably depends on how you play 5. Because 5... The controls make the game significantly easier.
It might be 5, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'll definitely say that is noticeable how this game eases you into everything compared to, like, 2 or 1 or 3 that just toss you in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how many alerts did you have during just the Virtuous mission?
So many.
He's down.
Or, like, both elevator sequences in 2 and... Now, you shouldn't be able to Fulton this, man. But...
I don't think you can. I don't think you can in there, actually. I think the game actually does pay attention to whether or not you have... Oh, maybe not. You can try.
If it kills him, I will not count it against you. This is for science.
All right. Well, this isn't quite as accurate as 5 in that regard, then.
Don't
Fulton
try this in
recovery
5.
helicopter is complete.
There's 5 more of them. Those 3, 4. Ah, there you are. There's the other one.
Although I fully anticipate this game to get pretty duck wild, frankly.
Oh, maybe. It might, yeah.
In no small part because killing things in this game is actually just more fun than in previous games. I did have a few missions where I just went full murder mode.
Huh. Whoop. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Just a mosquito.
Ow! Mosquito grabbed me in the leg.
I'm seeing things.
I have one more shot.
I love how they didn't even have to pretend that these guys had an accent, because it's like, ah, yeah, it's the fucking CIA.
Tasty.
I mean, they're certainly acting like they're on LSD right now.
This is why we left, Vol.
That is why we left. Yeah, I'll be honest, after my experience at the CIA, I don't think I'm gonna do LSD again for at least a few months.
For at least a few months.
It's getting a little wild there.
Can I use this?
You sure can, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
No,
look
John, I will never let go of LSD. Sorry, what were we talking about?
No.
I think I see someone.
Nope.
Well,
Assume the corpse.
Enemies
Oh,
close
fuck.
by.
uh-oh. Well,
Uh-oh.
that's an alert.
That's an alert.
They spotted you. Get out of there.
Remember, you can't roll them anymore, Snake.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Negative. We can't spare reinforcements. You'll have to make
Okay,
do
cool.
with what you have.
Ah, you need to fight
Can't
them.
roll them. You can't roll
Yeah, I
them.
know. It stuns them a little bit, though.
I mean, you have no silencer, but you still do have rounds.
Good. You shook 'em.
I got 'em all.
They're still looking, though. Don't make it easy for them.
Everything's fine. That was an
They
alert,
actually
though.
have limited backup in some areas now.
I didn't use that weapon at all.
Oh yeah, my other favorite touch about this game is that Snake aims with his bad eye.
But
Mission complete.
it's just a feeling. When you're as good as me, you don't have to trust your eyesight to aim.
Still feel my eye, the phantom eye.
Freak. Oh, hi.
Get away!
Guinness. No way. What do we do?
That first guy was Billy the Kid's last words.
Sandinista's right. I'm looking for someone.
Guinness?
Indeed.
Mi viejo! Shh! He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
Didn't he get shot in like the middle of the night at his
He was
home?
Delgado, right?
Well, not his home per se. He was hanging out in Mexico, basically hiding out, and
Oh, with his like live-in girlfriend, right?
I don't think so. Maybe? I don't remember. Either way, they sent marshals as bounty hunters into Mexico and shot him in the back.
How do I look?
And,
no? You Cubano?
Amanda something.
Colombiano, a photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vessels.
You've got no
Definitely.
telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the timing.
Oh,
Let me smoke
okay.
too.
We can talk until I finish this.
Tell me what's going on here.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security.
Him pretending to be a photographer has the same energy of him pretending to be a scientist.
From all over
Yes.
the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by Codessa.
Yeah, and I'm
Literally
Papa
walked
Noel.
into the room with a
Those
fucking
guys
like
are
assault
useless
rifle
killers.
baron.
UCLA's.
I'm a photographer.
Let's see it.
I saw them setting up shop in town. They're
I'm
planning
here to
do
shoot
here what they
birds.
did in
Get
Chile.
shots of birds.
If
Sorry.
that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge.
Nope.
Have you seen the big transport boat?
It was.
Mercenary crew.
It wasn't a
Really
question,
high.
You mean the
but he did
barge?
repeat it.
It's upstream
Ah,
from here.
damn it.
Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Different language, but it counts.
Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose
Let's do this
themselves.
again.
They're
It's
neither
actually going to
heroes.
remind me whether or not I finished Peace
Carry on
Water.
his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
I think I did, but I don't
You
remember.
think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
What's happening? What is this?
Always be ready for UTs, by the way.
Yes.
Right. Why does this look like a...
Get down!
It looks like it's better than the drones that we're into.
No comment.
Oh,
No comment.
well, there we go. Little drones. Oh, what? I have to aim on one of these? Oh, jeez.
I'm not saying the Patriots had some backstock they were hoping to get rid of. But maybe that's what happened.
Why is that robot roaring?
Hey, if you remember the Shagohod roar.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
Metal Gear Rex roared as well.
Well, that hasn't happened yet.
They gave Ray a mouth.
What the
Yes.
hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot!
Oh my god.
No!
I got
Won't survive the
Chico.
fall.
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa and suffer their torture.
Oh yeah, she was gonna shoot him.
Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay. Over here! Find Chico! Snakes and evil!
Singing robot in here shit, yeah.
This game actually does get a little near, now that I'm thinking about it.
Add one alert. Clear rank C.
You're gonna have to do better, Snake.
I got 8 soldiers, though.
I would say that's
Snake,
probably the other reason the
what
game
was
might be
that thing?
slightly easier than other
Whatever it
ones, because
was,
they
it
want you
looked
to do it
unmanned.
again.
Right.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing, it's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next
I never would have thought of that. This is why you're the
contact
boss.
with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
No, you're the boss,
the boss.
Snake.
Well, I was speaking as Kaz there.
Sorry, you didn't do a good cause voice.
Which is pretty much a fairly generic voice, so...
And, you actually have to have his voice in order to do it.
Correct.
I guess
Hour time.
I guess I go to Mother Base.
Correct.
Oh yeah, you go to Mother Base.
I can save that way.
You got dudes to assign as well.
Yeah.
I'll say, going for like bathroom breaks and stuff is much easier. Oh. Suppressor durability was increased with the upgrade.
Cool. Missiles. Must analyze the information about enemies. When equipped, will display various information nearby enemies. Oh, nifty.
Lugio leveled up.
Yeah, so all your combat guys are out doing combat stuff and earning you money as actual mercenaries, by the by.
Cool. Sniper rifle.
Ah,
Smoke grenade. Cool.
an actual lethal pistol. You have options.
Yeah, so lethal pistol,
Yeah.
sniper rifle.
And then you had a law, I believe. Oh, no, you just built it.
Smoke grenade. Let's work on that. Anything to work on here? Nope. Alrighty.
I actually might start playing through 5 again in my spare time. I don't think they have cross saves. If I could grab my PS4 one, that would be nice. Because there are some fun things you can do with multiplayer.
Yeah. Missions. Pursue Amanda. Track and locate Amanda, the Sandinista leader, and obtain intel on the enemy bases and the route used to transport nuclear material.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
So you said there were like 30-something main ops?
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
33.
With the understanding that some of them are just boss fights.
Right.
Correct.
Anything
To
specific
get
to
to
say
your
about
next
this?
objective, You'll need to backtrack along the way you came for a bit. Don't get too comfortable just because you know the terrain. The enemy knows you're out there now. They'll be out in greater force than before.
Oh, good.
Proceed with caution. Refrain from using firearms unless absolutely necessary.
Looks like I'll have to cross the river.
Yeah. There's a suspension bridge you can use. It's the only way across. You'll have to be a little
There
creative
are
to keep
10
from being spotted.
missions that are bosses.
So, I cross the bridge, go
Oh,
through
wow.
the swamp, and come to a banana plantation.
Complete with its own factory by the looks of it. It's going to feel a lot different moving through that area compared to the forest. Stay on your toes.
Got it.
Also, you may encounter Sandinista prisoners along the way. Try and save as many as you can with Fulton recovery.
I'll keep an eye out.
I only have one.
Can I ask you a favor, Snake?
If you ask nicely.
To make MSF bigger,
That might
we
be
need
the
to do
best.
some recruiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your point?
I want you to avoid killing enemy soldiers as much as possible and send them back using Fulton recovery. Not much we can do with a corpse except give it a funeral.
Obviously.
Put him to sleep, knock him out, hold him up even. And if you do have to fight, try to leave them near death instead of dead.
And then use the Fulton recovery system. Sounds easy enough.
You know what'd be really nice, though? If we had a way to Fulton recover anybody at any time.
Teleportation.
Huh?
Oh boy.
This is a tropical rainforest, just like Bosque del Alba. The temperature and humidity can be brutal. El Senegal means place of mud.
No. Mud. Great. I'll watch my step.
Great.
This area often gets flooded by the river. There are canals here and there carved out by water.
Good places to hide.
But they will also make it harder for you to see. Be careful, Snake.
Ravine, swamp.
There should be a suspension bridge around there.
In lowlands like this?
The ground nearby is harder and higher than usual. The river cut through it, eventually creating a valley. There might be another way to get across the river somewhere.
I wouldn't want to run into someone on the bridge.
The valley tends to be misty, so you might not be able to see the water from up there.
Yeah.
It will leave more than a bump.
Bad experiences with bridges.
I don't like suspension bridges. I don't like Jeff Bridges.
When a river floods an area, the banks can collapse, creating a marsh. You see a lot of them around here.
I'll need to watch the noise my feet make in El Senegal.
There is a marsh on the other side of the river too. The suspension bridge will take you there.
But is it a path to peace?
The river running through here is Rio del Jade, or the Jade River.
Jade?
So far.
Are there minerals around here?
No,
No.
it refers to the color of the water. You will have to go to Guatemala for jade.
Doesn't look all that pretty from where I'm standing.
We are still in the rainy season, so the river is a little muddy. It will return to normal once the dry season starts. Rivers are an important means of transport around here. They are relatively calm, and there are plenty of canals along the coast too.
A boat would be more than enough to transport some good-sized cargo.
Like a nuclear weapon.
We don't know enough yet. I'll keep looking.
Thank you, Snake.
Sorting shed?
There is a lot of banana cultivation along Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. The area is dotted with banana plantations. Bananas have been Costa Rica's main crop since they were introduced from Panama in the 19th century. They bring in a fair amount of foreign currency.
A real fruta de oro, huh?
See, but exporting all those
David
bananas
Hayter
require
saying
a ton of land.
Hence all the plantations.
How many
Clearing all
R's?
that
He did a
forest
tactical
to grow
combat
bananas
roll on
robs
that
animals
arm.
of their habitats. I do not know how good that is for Costa Rica in the end.
Like it knocked me back, I'll tell you what.
Very good. Very good.
That's funny. Analyzer. Alright, the love box. Maybe I should make use of that.
I mean, it's the best box I think you've ever had. Now, admittedly, boxes were not good in 1 or 2, but you insisted on using them. And they were alright in 3, but you never used it.
How much I use them is inversely proportional to how useful they are.
It certainly seems that way, boss.
They've got reinforcements coming.
Oh
Is
yeah,
it?
no pausing.
You said I'm invisible? Oh, that doesn't pause. Oh.
Oh yeah, no, we're Dark Souls now.
In that area, yes, I believe so. That's what the tactical guide said.
What about this area?
We'll find out, won't we?
I don't think it helps if they walk into you either.
Yeah.
And you might be kinda in the way.
Yeah. Okay, well, this pauses at least.
Oh, you can actually pause. You just can't pause while accessing your inventory.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going up there. Okay. I mean, the faster way would be that way, north.
Yes.
Don't you do it. Oh.
Enemies close by.
What?
You've been spotted. Run for it. It's either that or take out every last enemy soldier.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements now.
Roll.
Oh, they actually do have them this time.
Roll. Roll away.
All right, alert.
Oh, jeez. Wow. I just need to get through. Hang on. Excuse me.
That is a drink for alert, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? This is bad.
Yeah.
How do I... Nope. That's drop. Hang on. No, that's my ration.
I don't want to give
I want to start killing in his... Oh, my... Oh, my God.
It does seem like an auto-use rations based on it, but...
Does it? I used one real quick, I thought.
It might follow the Metal Gear
One.
if you have it equipped, it will.
Sorry you hit the rock so hard.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Imagine your last conscious moment is you flinging a grenade at the boss. He can't even see you, doesn't he?
Good.
Yep.
You shook him. They're still looking, though. Don't make it easy for them.
Oh.
Bolton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Everything's fine.
No, your blind isn't bad. But
The search is off, but you're still dealing with heightened security. Be careful.
Yeah, so I need to get across there, but I don't think I can get across the river here.
No. You might need to do the suspension bridge.
HQ, come in!
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return
No-
to base.
Oh, yeah, this. What'd this do?
I don't think you can see that man from here, but I believe it does give you stats of individuals.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like if you head north out of the
Amanda
ravine,
went
it'll
across
take
that
you.
rope
Mhm.
bridge. Hurry.
I will say, right off the bat, this game feels like it's the most, like, just fun, just immediately. So far.
Yeah, I will admit the early ones, control-wise, are a little hard to
Keep
go
it here
back
at
to.
the base.
Correct.
I think you'll have a good time with 5,
Yes.
for that reason.
Correct. 5 is the most fun to play. Is what I'll say.
That said, I would say 4, Peace Walker, and 5 are in the same ballpark.
I would say so. Yeah. 4, there's just not enough of it, and Peace Walker's still has a little bit of like clunk to it.
I would say about as much clunk as 4.
No, I feel like they dialed things back a little bit from 4. Like they tried to make things a little more traditionally Metal Gear.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge.
Oh, hanging, huh?
Press the action button near the bridge.
Because I know you can do like the worm crawl in 4.
You can't hang down when you're crouching.
Yeah, but they also had stuff like the Octo Camo.
Yeah, but I mean that's something that it just goes on the fly. It doesn't feel super clunky to me by comparison. I'm talking just straight up like me controlling the snake in hand.
Hey, do you remember when the bridge fell out from under you?
I don't remember. Oh. You said I could hang on the bridge.
Maybe you need to press up against it first.
No one's here.
You know, you have really nice shoes.
Hmm.
Can't be imagining things.
I learned from granted.
No.
Nope.
I need to be standing.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I don't seem to have a stamina gauge for this.
Yeah, I think you're just good.
Dope.
Big Boss has ultimate grip level. Eat your heart out, Rykov.
Thanks for not saying he has infinite stamina.
But
That's why we got the glove box. You think I'm joking?
No,
I mean,
I know. I know.
He certainly
I
got more
those
stamina than
missions.
he seemed to have in 3.
You mean where he couldn't survive and function unless he consumed like
A
whole
steak every
goat?
5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, now it's just psyche stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious what that what that's about. Because they told me about it, but it doesn't seem. Oh, here's this guy.
Well,
Is he a good fit for our company?
no.
Oh, he's a mechanic. We'll go on the R&D team. Is he good? No.
He's somebody
But
though.
is he? And you know what you currently lack?
I need
Somebody.
I lack people. I need more people.
Hey, you're people, right?
Start talking.
The enemy's here!
Damn you, They spotted you. Get out of there.
He called for backup, though.
We found the enemy. Send backup.
Understood.
He did not.
Now somebody call for backup.
What?
You want to get out of there.
Ah! This is
All right,
bullshit.
alert.
Oh my god, hi!
Oh, he followed you.
Fuck.
I'll be honest, I had no idea they could follow you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Uh-oh. Well, that's our first game over.
Yeah, the fact that I can't pause, like, it doesn't pause when I pull up my items, means it's really hard to swap to rations when things go badly.
Yeah, I think this game very much encourages you to run and reset before trying to get into fights.
Or go full ducks.
Or, yeah, or go full ducks.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't pause when I try to swap weapons either, so it's frantic either way. I think I'm gonna
by full ducks. By full ducks, I mean I think the game wants you to like know when you're going in guns blazing.
Well, I didn't realize there was that guy behind me. Was the problem there? I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back.
And it's showtime.
It's showtime.
Power hour time. Let me get my stuff together. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Whoop. Okay, power hour time. Also got a message on Discord, I think. Some form of alert. Maybe not. Maybe Discord lied to me. Oh, I see.
It does that sometimes. It's been telling me I have 3 messages or 3 like alerts for years.
Also, I did just realize what it was. It was the thing that John posted to look at during the power hour. All right.
Oh?
Yes. I'm gonna. Oh. But. Oh, this is very silly.
Oh boy.
Fucking DARPA chief.
This has the same energy as the Dark Souls video with the take on me. This is actually not an awful summation of what happens in this game.
No kidding.
I think I'm a little behind where you're at, but he just gave the finger guns to Ocelot.
But really made that the liquid fight look more interesting. Very silly.
Actually, I think that was beat for beat the JoJo opening 2 fight.
Ah. That checks out. That makes sense.
I mean, the fight on top, Metal Gear Rex, is a JoJo fight.
Yes, it is. I mean, Liquid is the most JoJo's villain. Like, he's just Dio. He's literally Dio. He just, instead of putting
I wouldn't
his
say
head,
Dio.
Yeah, instead of putting his head on somebody else's body, he just does it with his arm.
Oh, just personality-wise, I think he's too whiny to be Dio.
I don't know, man. Dio's pretty whiny.
Dio. Okay, here's the thing. There's two versions of Dio. There's Dio, the vampire man, who is absolutely a whiny little bitch boy.
Yes.
And then there's Dio, all caps, who is almost more like a godlike presence.
Yeah, it's little Dio is what Liquid is.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Little Dio the Vampire Man. And he just doesn't get past that for reasons. Oh, well, Phil's not here, we can say. Because, Liquid's only pretending.
I'll be honest, the thing that will... I'm going to be very positive about 5 because I don't want to be negative because these streams have been a lot of fun.
Mm.
And moment to moment, 5 will be a lot of fun because it'll be the gameplay speaking for itself.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But the thing about 5 that I think disappoints me more than anything is Eli.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that might be the case.
It was their chance.
They didn't get to finish it, is the thing. Like, I feel like if we had gotten the chance to finish Eli's plot, it would have maybe come together, but
they had the middle and the end of Liquid's story. They're at the beginning. It was so close.
Yeah.
And it was such a cool setup too.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the greatest disappointment with 5 is that it just never got finished. Honestly. We never got any sort of narrative resolution because the game never got finished.
I think the game was built around a plot twist that they never found a plot to insert it into.
Yeah. Well, the plot twist was also essentially it's a plot twist that fixes a plot hole.
That nobody cared about, first of all.
Correct.
I was going to say, like, realistically, the thing about Big Boss in the MGX games is that the weirdest discrepancy that has ever happened in Metal Gear. Like, there are weirder things that have happened.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There are weirder things that have happened. Dr. Madnar surviving through 1 and appearing in 2 is weirder.
I mean, Big Boss, like, we're going to see him literally come back at one point.
I thought coming back from things that should kill other people is what Big Boss does.
Yes. It wouldn't seem that way. The man literally
he
stood
drowned
at ground
twice in the
zero
same river.
almost of a fucking nuke.
His first mission, he drowns twice in the same river.
Yeah. Well.
Once with a broken arm and the other one time without an eye.
Yeah.
And the man has A, never gotten an infection. B, never gotten cancer from the copious amount of
radiation.
Yep. He's gonna get a bunch of radiation in this game.
Yep. Yes. Oh,
and he's gonna make it like.
I'm back.
Snake has returned.
We're talking about.
This wasn't a spoiler thing. This is just me remarking on how much radiation the boss gets, and he never has any adverse effects.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that during 3 at some point.
I mean, I guess he can't have children.
Wait, were we talking about JoJo's? Why is John talking about Dio?
Liquid is lowercase Dio is what
I see.
Said essentially. That's more or less what we have compared at this point.
Honestly, you should probably watch the video that John posted in Discord at some point.